Hello friends and welcome to the YouTube channel of TBL Education Private Limited where we help you upskill yourself every day by adding a little bit of value. I'm Xavier Menezes from Mumbai and today we're going to be talking about the stages of a startup. So now this is the final video of our module part 1 and in this we're going to finally tell you how the future of your startup is going to look from phase to phase, from time to time, what will happen as you apply the skills that we have taught you and learn about the terms that we have told you about. Now, stage one is the creation stage. This is the simplest stage, but also one of the most important. Here, you plan out your startup, you decide on your product type, you establish your pitch and a key concept, and give your idea a form. So, this is the first stage when the startup takes shape in your mind. This is a stage far before profit, with bootstrapping and preliminary testing and development. Completely self funded. Here, you just focus on planning everything out. You have a very low number of employees, generally without a fixed salary, and this is way before you find venture capital funding. At this point, you more or less just search for co founders, to people who are willing to invest their time and money into supporting your idea and into building your basic infrastructure. And this is the easiest phase, but it is also incredibly important because it will shape your company's future. This is where your company gets its first identity. Stage two, the seed stage. Now, the seed stage is important because this is where your business finally starts to grow. It seeks funding and the resources it requires to grow beyond bootstrapping. You plant your business into the economy, and then after that, your business slowly starts to grow based on everything that you put into it, all the things that go into nurture it. Now, funding is provided by angel investors. You go to your family members, you go to your friends, you might even get some actual angel investors, or you go to crowdfunding networks, and here at this point, their money is enough for you to get your startup off the ground and to build up a good record, which in the future will help you look for venture capitalists, which you can vet in this stage. Now they provide the money required to get your business off the ground and into the world. So this is your business's first contact with the market. Now here you raise money, you perfect your product, you develop the product market fit, and you rake in your first profits. You're not going to be making a ton of money here, but what you will be getting is data because your business will touch the market, and as a result you figure out exactly how customers perceive your product, how they want to consume it, and what you can do to improve your volumes. Now, stage 3 is extremely important because this is called Series A. Your product has entered the market, generated income, and provided enough data for building a proper business model. Now, here you look beyond just surviving, and here you look to the actual future, turning dreams into reality. In this stage, companies focus on expanding and optimizing their user base. What do your users want? How can you make your users happier? All the feedback they submit, all the surveys they filled out, you turn those things into improvements on your main product. You also try to reach new markets and you do your first scaling, wherein you build your company up, you generate new demand, and then you upscale supply to match said demand. Now, this converts a great idea and a business plan into a money making strategy. Now, at this point, you don't just have an idea. At this point, you have to create a system that loops, a set of wheels, a set of cogs that makes money even when you're not there. You have to create a system. And lastly, this is funded by venture capitalists and has a chance to either go unicorn directly, which happened to a lot of Silicon Valley companies, or collapse due to zero investor confidence. Because just because venture capitalists fund you doesn't mean that they'll believe you'll completely succeed. So as a result, you will have to pull your weight a lot, and Series A is a make or break stage. Series B. Now, in this stage, you leave the development phase and reach commercial levels. You have built a good user base and you're ready for large scale success. You have survived Series A, you finally made your entry into the market, you have your feet on the ground, and now you're ready to start running. The company expands to meet greater levels of demand, and you hire specialized staff and you upscale your tech, advertising, and facilities. All those fancy, wonderful corporate offices that people walk around in, all those nice facilities. This is when you start getting them because you've proved that you can earn all those kinds of things. So, no more boot scaling, no more working after your job, nothing like that. Now you can start working like professionals. At this point, your startup truly evolves into a business, and the capital raised here is immense. Now, it is funded by the same investors as Series A, but with some late stage specialist pitching in. A lot of venture capitalists like to come in later stages. They get less equity, but here there's less of a risk for them, and obviously it's also profitable for you because you get even more lift and support. Lastly, Series C. Now, at this point, your startup has become a massive company and focuses on generating huge profits that more than double the investments. Now, in the early days, you used to put in a lot of money, but you barely got any profits because you were building infrastructure. Now, you barely put in money and get massive amounts of profits because you have finally made it. Your company tries to expand into new markets, develop new projects for various user bases, or even acquire new companies. Now you can figure out what your user base wants. You can release 2.0 of your original product, or maybe even start making new products. You can acquire new companies, you can acquire, move into different cities, different countries. The world is your oyster. Growth here is exponential in terms of speed and scale, and investors flock to financial success. You will become popular, everyone will want to support you, and at this point, there's not much trouble in the way of simply moving forward. Now, most companies in this stage are valued to at least US dollars 100 million. A lot of them even are valued beyond billions. However, some still look to undergo more stages like stage D and stage E, in which case they look for complete global expansion and they look to build a complete arsenal of products. Something like Google or Apple, wherein they move into multiple products in the same sector, or maybe even expand into different sectors to create this big conglomerate of businesses. Something like Nestle. Now, obviously, stage D and stage E are much rarer in that sense, since most companies seem to stop funding after Series C, but it's still something that's interesting to know. That is all for this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Any doubts, spell them out in the comments. We will integrate them into the course. Remember to share this video with everyone you know, because the world is full of innovators who just need a chance. Thank you very much.